Hey there, this is Ron. In this video, we are going to talk and discuss about H&R Block tutorial, how you can file your taxes completely like a pro. So filing taxes doesn't have to be stressful or complicated, right? Welcome to H&R Block, the ultimate tax preparation platform designed to help you file your taxes accurately and maximize your refund. So first of all, you can see you can completely start for free, right? So let's just go and click on start for free here. Now simply just create a username or put an email address or just a phone number and click on continue. Or if you don't have an account, so just go and click on create an account. Here we have to enter our email. So we'll just enter my email here, right? Then your phone number, click on password and confirm password and click on I agree. Now here, once you have made your account, verify your email and your phone number. Now just go and click on simply start my taxes and here the exact dashboard will come up, right? So it will give you two options, H&R Block free and this is a Block Plus and it will charge you $34, right? So you can just go and click on upgrade to Plus or you can later choose to upgrade to Plus. So I will just go and click on continue with the free account here. Now here it will ask you some of the question, how did you file your taxes last year? So I didn't file any taxes. You can choose any one of this option or I use TurboTax or another tax company here. Now click on next. Now here you have to fill all your details, but make sure all the details are completely true, right? So I will just write here, right? And your last name and your first name. Now your suffix that is junior, senior, you can just write here. If you don't have, then you can just leave it, right? Now once you do it, just go and select here. Then I'm right now single, so I'll just select here single. This return is for the taxpayer who passed away or I'm legally blind or disabled. If you comes under any of the section here, you can choose it, right? Now just go and click on next. Now here it will ask you, nice to meet you, Ron, what's your SSN? So it is asking you your social security number. Now once you add it, here you can see this is option. Right now we are inside the federal. Now here you have to choose your option and here you have to enter all your contact information and just go and click on next. Now just go and click on next. Now here you have to make sure your address and all your contact information are completely correct here. Now let's answer some of the simple tax questions. So let's go here. Were you a US citizen in the 2024, that is the last year? And if you were, just go and click on yes. Were you a student? You can click on yes. Were you a full-time or part-time student? I was a full-time student right here. So you can choose all this option accordingly and make sure it is exactly correct, right? Now let's work on dependencies. You can choose here, do you have a dependent, right? So make sure you choose all this option and just go and click on next. Now here we have enjoyed getting to know, so these are the information. You can edit this up whenever you want, right? And this is before we dive deeper, would you like to customize your tax experience? So here you can change it, and this is a taxpayer full name and today date, and just go and click on agree. Now make sure you just go and click on and read all these details, then you give the consent. Now once you give the consent, click on agree. Now confirm your consent before we continue, right? So you have to just write your full name here, right? And today's date, it is 26 here. Now click on next. Now let's dive into your income. So you have to just fill up all these details. So if you're students, if you are having occupation, you can choose your occupation here, right? And do you have any transaction involve cryptocurrency? If it is yes, then just go and click on yes, and then you have to submit the required documents, right? As well as for the foreign transactions, do you earn money in any other states beside the state which you are filing the taxes? Now this is the employee, how do you earn money last year? So these are the forms which you need to fill up and select the option. For example, let's say it was regarding employment, so you can select it and click on next, and you have to fill up the add an employer, and you have to add your other income types here. So obviously every American citizen have two or three income sources. You can select accordingly, right? Now once you have filled all this information, you can see here. Now let's find out whether you should take the standard deductions or itemize or not. So you can just check all this option. You can view all deduction and it will show you all the deduction which you can get it, right? And you can apply for them. Now you can just go and click on finish up deductions once you've added. So it looks like taking the standard deduction save you the most on tax. You can see here let's deduct $14,000 from your taxable income. That is a huge amount right here, and that's the highest, I guess so. Now this is a deduction. To wrap up, here's a summary of your deductions for the year. So you can see here it is everything. All this information in summary will show up here. Now let's go to the credit option. Now choose all this option, and whichever is according to you. Now simply just go and click on next year. Right now, once you have added all the credit, all this information, click on finish up credit. Now let's go for the taxes. Right, so here you have to select, did everyone in your household have health insurance? If yes, then you can select here. And let's say everyone in my household was covered by all the years. Now here you have to click on next. Now here choose any one of this option which is according to you, and make sure you choose the correct option. If you choose a wrong option, or if you give wrong information which is not authentic, then you might face a legal issues further. Right now this are all this information, so you can just give the miscellaneous income or additional information here and simply click on next. So that's a wrap up on your federal return. Now let's review it for the accuracy. Right, so they will just review it and make sure that whether you have added all the information is correct or not. So once you have added, you can see it is okay to go right now. And nice work, your federal return looks spotless. So that's pretty nice here. Now here's a quick look, so you can just check this out, how much you saved and everything here. And take control of your finances. So they are trying to sell this first card here. You can choose, but I don't want to go with right now. Now we'll just click on continue with the free. You can also use a block feature which they will usually charge. If you want, you can upgrade it and sit back and relax while we prepare your California return for you. So within just few minutes it will do, and you can just go and click on start my state return. Now same way you have to fill up all this information, because earlier we filed for the federal, you have to go for the state. Now this is for the file and it will show you everything here. Now this is how you can file your taxes for the federal as well as for your state, right? And if you are using, H&R Block here, you will find all your previous tax here on the left side in the previous tax section, and you can change it from here, whether it's for the federal, whether it's for the state. You can find it all this information here. Now if you just go to the my blocks, it will give you information regarding your account and information here. So let it just open. So here it is, and you can just go and click on continue taxes. Right, and once you have paid, filed and completed, so it will show you the exact status of your personal income tax returns right here. Now this is a taxes file, so it will show up here. Right now this is a finances, same goes for documents. If you have uploaded any kind of documents, will show up here. Right, so this is really easy thing to do. You have to just make sure that all the details which you're filing are exactly authentic and correct. Now once you have entered all this information, you can just review it later, and if you ever need help, H&R Block offers access to tax professionals who can guide you through the process. Right, so you can just go to help sections here, and you can just go and click on contact us, and this is a number you can call on them, and you can ask if you have any kind of issues regarding your account. And there you have it, a complete step-by-step guiding to filing your taxes like a pro with H&R Block. Thanks for watching this video.